I'll never forget the moment my heart stopped. It was a humid summer evening and I was standing in my best friend's bathroom, frozen, my eyes locked on her stepmom, wrapped only in a towel. She stared back, her voice a low whisper that sent chills down my spine. "You were watching me." My mouth went dry. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. How did I end up here? This wasn't just some awkward moment. It was the beginning of a secret that would unravel everything I thought I knew about trust, loyalty, and the people closest to me. I'm not proud of what happened next, but I need to tell you the story because it's not just about that night. It's about the lies, the betrayal, and the truth that broke me. Have you ever been caught in a moment that felt so wrong you questioned everything about yourself? That's where this starts. Stick with me because what happened after that whisper changed my life forever. I was 28, living in a small town in Ohio, the kind where everyone knows your business. My best friend, Mia, was like a sister to me. We'd been inseparable since high school. Sleepovers, late-night talks, the works. Her stepmom, Claire, came into the picture when we were 16. Claire was young, maybe mid-30s then, with this effortless charm that made you feel seen, but also uneasy. She wasn't like other moms. She'd laugh a little too loud, linger a little too long when she hugged you. Mia used to roll her eyes and say, "That's just Claire being Claire." I brushed it off. I mean, she was married to Mia's dad, Tom, a quiet guy who worked long hours. Claire was always around hosting barbecues, dropping by with cookies. She was too perfect, like she was trying to prove something. That summer, Maya's dad was away on a work trip, and Mia invited me to stay over for a girls' weekend. I was excited. Wine, movies, catching up. But something felt off the moment I walked into their house. Claire was there, all smiles, but her eyes kept darting to me like she was studying me. I told myself I was imagining it. I mean, this was Claire, Maya's stepmom, the woman who'd made us pancakes at 100 times. But that night, after Mia crashed early from too much wine, I couldn't sleep. The house was too quiet and my mind was racing. I got up to grab water from the kitchen, but I heard something, a faint hum like someone singing. It was coming from the bathroom down the hall. I don't know why I didn't just go back to bed. Maybe it was curiosity, maybe something else. I crept closer, the floor creaking under my feet. The bathroom door was cracked open, steam spilling out. And there she was, Claire, standing in front of the mirror, her hair wet, a towel barely clinging to her. I should have turned away. I know I should have, but I didn't. I stood there frozen, watching her reflection. She was humming softly, brushing her hair, oblivious to me, or so I thought. Then her eyes flicked up, meeting mine in the mirror. My stomach dropped. "You were watching me?" she whispered, her voice sharp, but eerily calm. I stammered. I didn't mean to, but she just smiled. Not a warm smile, a knowing one, like she'd caught me in a trap. I backed away, my heart pounding so hard I thought it burst. "I'm sorry. I couldn't finish." Claire stepped closer, the towel still clutched to her chest, her eyes locked on mine. "It's okay," she said, her voice softer now, almost soothing. "I won't tell Mia." That should have relieved me, but it didn't. There was something in her tone, something that made my skin crawl, like she was holding a secret over me, and I didn't even know what it was yet. I mumbled an apology and bolted back to Mia's room, my mind racing. Why didn't I just walk away when I heard the humming? Why did I stand there staring? I felt sick, like I'd crossed a line I couldn't uncross. But worse, Claire's smile kept replaying in my head. It wasn't anger or embarrassment. It was control, like she'd wanted me to see her. I tossed and turned all night, replaying every detail. By morning, I convinced myself I was overreacting. It was just a weird moment. I'd apologize again, laugh it off, and move on. But at breakfast, Claire acted like nothing happened. She was all smiles, pouring coffee, asking me about my job. Mia was oblivious, scrolling through her phone, complaining about work. I tried to act normal, but every time Claire looked at me, I felt it. That same knowing stare, like she was daring me to say something. I couldn't. What would I even say? "Hey, Mia, I accidentally saw your stepmom in a towel, and now I feel weird about it. No way. So, I kept quiet, but the tension was suffocating. That afternoon, Mia had to run to the store, leaving me alone with Claire. I was on the couch pretending to read when she sat down next to me. Too close. You're quiet today, she said, her voice low. Still thinking about last night. My throat tightened. I said I was sorry I managed. She leaned in, her perfume overwhelming. I told you it's okay. I'm not mad. She paused, her eyes searching mine. But you need to be honest with me. Were you watching me? The way she said it, it wasn't a question. It was an accusation. I shook my head, my cheeks burning. No, I just heard something. I didn't mean to say anything. She tilted her head like she was deciding whether to believe me. Then she smiled again. Good. Because secrets can ruin friendships, you know. I felt trapped. Was she threatening me, or was I reading too much into it? Before I could respond, Mia came back and Claire switched back to her perfect stepmom act. But the rest of the weekend, I couldn't shake the feeling that Claire was playing some kind of game. She'd brush past me in the kitchen, her hand lingering on my arm. She'd make little comments like, "You're so observant, aren't you?" It was subtle, but it was there, and it was driving me crazy. By Sunday, I was desperate to leave. But then Mia dropped a bomb. "CLA's been weird lately," she said as we were packing up. "She's been asking about you like a lot." My stomach churned. "What do you mean?" I asked, trying to sound casual. Mia shrugged. "Just stuff like how often you come over, what you're up to." "I don't know. It's weird. She's never been this interested in my friends before." I forced a laugh, but inside I was spiraling. Was Claire obsessed with me, or was this something else entirely? That night, I got a text from an unknown number. "You didn't tell my smart." My hands shook as I stared at the screen. It was Claire. How did she even get my number? I didn't respond, but the text kept coming. "I saw the way you looked at me. Don't pretend you didn't like it." I blocked the number, but I couldn't block the fear. What was she doing? Was she trying to mess with my head? Or was there something more sinister going on? I didn't tell Mia. I wanted to, but how could I? She'd think I was crazy, or worse, she'd think I was lying to stir up drama. Mia loved Claire. Everyone did. She was the perfect stepmom, the perfect wife, but I was starting to see cracks in that facade. I started noticing things I'd ignored before, like how Claire always seemed to know when I was coming over, how she'd ask me personal questions about my dating life, my past that felt too intimate. I'd always brushed it off as her being friendly, but now it felt calculated. I decided to dig a little. Maybe I was paranoid, but I needed to know if Claire had a history of this kind of behavior. I started asking around discreetly. A mutual friend mentioned that Claire had been married before Tom, but it ended badly. She was too intense, the friend said. Herrick said she'd get obsessive, like she'd fixate on people. My blood ran cold. Was that what was happening to me? I confronted Claire the next time I saw her. Mia was at work, and I went to their house to grab a jacket I'd left behind. Claire was there alone. "Why are you texting me?" I demanded, my voice shaking. She didn't even blink. "Texting you," she said, all innocent. "I don't know what you're talking about." I showed her the messages, but she just laughed. "That's not my number, sweetie. Maybe someone's pranking you." But her eyes, they were mocking me. She knew I couldn't prove it was her. I left, but the texts didn't stop. They got worse. "You can't avoid me. I know you're thinking about me." I was losing sleep, jumping every time my phone buzzed. I started avoiding Mia's house, making excuses not to see her, but that only made things worse. Mia started asking why I was being distant. I wanted to tell her, but Claire's words kept echoing in my head. Secrets can ruin friendships. Then came the night that broke me. I was at a bar with friends, trying to distract myself when I saw her. Claire sitting at a table across the room, staring right at me. She wasn't with Mia or Tom. She was alone sipping a drink, her eyes never leaving mine. I felt like I was in a nightmare. I left early, but when I got home, there was a note slipped under my door. "You can't run from this." No signature, but I knew it was her. I finally told Mia everything. I was shaking, crying, expecting her to call me crazy, but she didn't. She went quiet, her face pale. I found something last week, she whispered. In Claire's desk, pictures of you, my world tilted. Pictures? What kind of pictures? Mia showed me her phone. She'd taken photos of the evidence. There I was at the grocery store at the park at Mia's house. Claire had been following me, documenting me. For how long? Why? Mia confronted Claire that night. I wasn't there, but Mia told me it was ugly. Claire denied everything at first, then broke down, claiming she was just curious about me. She said she felt a connection with me that she thought I felt it too. Mia was furious, told her to leave. Tom was devastated when he found out. He had no idea Claire was capable of this. Claire moved out a week later. Mia cut her off completely and Tom filed for divorce. I thought that was the end of it. But then I got one last text from a new number. You'll miss me. I blocked it, but I still check my locks every night. The worst part, I found out Claire had done this before. Not just with her ex, but with another woman in town years ago. She'd fix it, manipulate, then disappear when it all fell apart. I was just her latest obsession. Looking back, I wonder if I could have stopped it sooner if I'd walked away that night in the bathroom. Would things have been different? Or was Claire always going to find a way to pull me into her game? I'm still trying to rebuild my friendship with Mia. It's hard knowing how much pain this caused her. But we're trying. What would you have done if you caught someone watching you? If you felt that chill of being seen in a way that felt wrong, would you speak up or would you stay silent hoping it'd go away? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I need to know I'm not alone in this. And if you've ever been through something like this, hit that like button and share your story. It helps to know we're not carrying these secrets alone.